All right, today we're doing something a little different. We're diving into a song, but this isn't just any song. See, hidden inside Alison McLean's We Write Our Own Music is this incredible philosophy about how we live our lives. So our job here is to really pull apart its central metaphor and see what makes it tick. Right out of the gate, the chorus hits you with this line. And it's a beautiful idea, right? That our reality, everything around us, is tied to the lyrics of our dream. But what does that actually mean? It's kind of cryptic, and that right there, that's our starting point. That's the puzzle we're going to solve together. So yeah, what is Alison McLean really getting at here? How do we take a poetic line like that and turn it into something we can actually understand and, maybe even use in our own lives? Well, that's exactly what we're about to do. Unpack this idea and turn it into a philosophy that makes sense. To get there, you have to understand that this entire song is built around one single, really powerful metaphor. Your life is a piece of music. But here's the twist. You're not just listening to it. You are actively composing it, right now, in real time. Okay, so like any great piece of music, we need to know the instruments, right? We have to understand the different parts. And luckily, the lyrics lay it all out for us pretty clearly. So let's break down the core elements of this metaphor one by one. The whole thing starts with the line, "Life is a keyboard." Simple enough. So the keyboard itself, that's the foundation. It's life. It's the whole stage, the context, the endless possibilities where your unique song gets to be played. It's the platform for everything else. And if life is the keyboard, then the lyrics tell us that our emotions are the keys. Now, what's so amazing about this is how inclusive it is. We're not just talking about the happy major key emotions. The song mentions perfection in every key, which suggests that all of them, joy, sadness, anger, fear, they're all valid notes. They're all just raw material for the music we create. So you've got the keyboard, that's life. You've got the keys, those are your emotions. So what happens when you start playing them? You get the music. And the song defines this as our being the music in that we create. And that's the punchline, right? Your very existence, the life you are living this very second, is the song that you're creating by playing those emotional keys. But here's where the metaphor gets really interesting, because it starts to evolve. The song suggests that just playing the notes isn't enough. It's calling for a massive shift in how we see ourselves, moving from just passively playing a tune to actively creating a performance, a dance. And you can see the difference so clearly here. On one side, you have a tune we play. It's like following sheet music that someone else wrote, guided by what the song calls blind faith. But on the other side, a dance we orchestrate. That's you, actively creating the performance, embracing freedom and choice. It's the difference between being a musician in the orchestra and being the conductor. And this is the absolute heart of the song's empowering message. It's telling us that we have the power, the agency, to stop just playing the notes as they come and to start intentionally composing the entire piece. We get to be the orchestrators of our own scene, the composers of our own lives. Okay, so this is a beautiful philosophy, but let's get real. How does it actually work day to day? Well, the cool thing is the lyrics don't just leave us with this big abstract idea. They ground it right here in our immediate, everyday reality. This simple line, this is the key to making it all work. Composing your life's music isn't some far-off destination you're working towards. It's not about the symphony you're going to write 5 years from now. No, the song is screaming that the composition happens right here. Me, here, now, today. It's about the very next note you choose to play. So, we can actually boil this entire philosophy down into a pretty clear 3-step process, pulled straight from the lyrics. Step 1, embrace every key. You got to acknowledge all of your emotions as valid notes you can play. Step 2, orchestrate your scene. Take charge. Be the composer. Don't just follow a pre-written tune. And finally, step 3, compose in the now. Put all your creative energy into this present moment. Me, here, now, today. All right, let's bring it all at home. Let's put all these pieces together and look at the final product. What happens when you actually live this way? What's the grand total when you compose your life note by note, day by day? The song's outro gives us this just beautiful, profound answer. It's saying that the person you are right now, your circumstances, your feelings, the reality of this day is the direct result of every single note you have ever played. It's the sum total of your entire composition up to this point. And I think the big takeaway here is that these choices, these notes we play, they aren't fleeting. They don't just disappear into thin air. They become a permanent part of the score. They build the story of your life, creating the very narrative that explains how you got right here to this exact moment. So it all comes down to this one very personal question. When you think about the life you're creating, the song that only you can compose, the story that is you, what music will you write today?